Hi everyone, I am Kay Purcell and we're going to play some Battle Chasers today. So we're about to play a dungeon which is available after the beta, so even if you beat the beta, there's something new here for you. I'm going to be playing with a team of Calibretto, Garrison, and Alamon, because Alamon was not available in the beta and I'm so excited to finally get to play him. So, here we are in Harm's Way. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the game, explain it to you if you haven't played it yet. So we have been beaten up a little bit, so we're going to heal. Doesn't look like we get an interaction scene, too bad. So this is Harm's Way, which is going to be your focal point through the game. It's where you come back to heal, to buy weaponry, to change out party members, to get your burst abilities and all that. We have teleporters, which are known as blink stations, which are amazing and let you explore the world without having to walk and walk and walk and walk. All of these bubbles you see are enemy encounters. We're going to avoid them because I want to be full health for this dungeon. And here we go. So you can pick different modes that you want to play. It's easier to beat easier challenge modes, but you get better treasure if you beat the harder ones. I'm going to go easy right now. This is cool too. You can hit X and choose your party members. You can see the little 3 at the bottom there. It's a cute little graphic showing you how they're going to look, how your party's going to look going in. And here we go. So we have a Dead Heart, which is an item that lets us travel between the world of the living and the world of the dead. The world of the living and dead are not necessarily the same. Things are different between these two worlds. So we're going to see how that plays in. Oops, I wanted to switch characters because Calibretto is just a little bit too big and clunky for me. If you haven't played, this is a teleporter within the dungeons. I obviously haven't gone into the dungeon, so I don't know where other teleporters is to be able to teleport to them. Here we go. Oop, we're going to use some dungeon. Nope, we're not going to get a dungeon ability off. We're going to fight a nice big group of baddies, and let's see how we do. So part of this game is the bestiary, and you can see if you look at the right, I know the hit points of the rotting slime, but not of the gravedigger, because I've fought more rotting slimes than I have gravediggers. The more gravediggers I fight, the more information I'll have about them, including their hit points, their skills, all that. Actions are quick and not as powerful as abilities, but abilities cost mana. We are going to do this because Battle Chasers has a cool thing where if you look in the next to Garrison's mana, he's got a plus 20. That is overdrive, and every time you use an action, you get extra points to go use mana for free, and that expires at the end of every battle. So Battle Chasers gives you a really cool incentive to use your magic. Don't just hoard it. Don't be like me and never use it. Nope. So this guy went invisible, so we can't target him now, but we can do some sneaky things to target him, such as cleave. Let's see if this will target him. We're going to keep using gut punch because he's only got 10 overdrive and all of his spells cost more than 10 mana. Wham, we got him. So status effects in this game are really very powerful. They only last, 3 to 4 turns, but they stack. So if you can get 3 or 4 stacks of bleeding or of poison or of fire damage on these guys, you can just watch their hit points just start getting sheared off left and right. So these guys have a shield, so they're going to be a little bit more difficult to take down than I would like. We're going to do a rally strike, which will give us some extra speed to get through this battle quickly, because this is just the first battle and we've got a long way to go. Vampiric Assault will not only do damage, it'll heal my most damaged person. Alamon does a lot of blood magic, and I really am enjoying this character. He's a huge damage dealer, and a lot of his abilities also include a heal element to them, which is awesome. Speaking of healing, we're going to Purify, which is not only going to give us all a little HP boost, but remove all of that poison, because screw you, poison. Okay, first battle down. Let's see what the rest of this dungeon has. So characters have perks, which they have different skill trees, which can be changed and assigned at any time, so you don't always have to, you don't have to make a decision at one point in the game and you can never change it again. So some of the perk points that my characters have are Garrison will heal himself at the end of battle, whereas Calibretto has a couple different healing moves for me. I really like having Calibretto in my team because he just does a lot of healing. Okay, so these coffins sometimes contain treasure and sometimes contain baddies. Looks like we got all treasure this time. These little books, you can collect all these different books. There's lore scattered throughout these dungeons, and if you can find them, you can read them. Not everyone likes to read during their video gaming, but if you find them and read them, you can actually gain enough knowledge to get a minor tome of knowledge or a major tome of knowledge, depending on how difficult it is to collect all of them, which will give you more perk points. So it absolutely benefits you to take the time to find and at least click through the different lores found inside of each dungeon. I hate those firebomb guys. They do AoE damage, and they get mad at you if you do too much damage, and light themselves on fire, and kamikaze dive bomb your team and kill themselves and do a lot of damage at the same time. So they're jerks, and I like them to go away very quickly. Okay, more poison slimes. So one of the things Alaman has is a perk that will let you, there it is, it damages everyone else if he deals the killing blow on an enemy. So I always like trying to set that up to be able to give him the killing blow so that I can get some bonus damage out of the fight. So again, the more of these Lysots we kill, the more info we're going to have about them, and the more we're going to know what they're up to, because they could be casting things that we don't know about. Okay, so there, he's casting Skirmisher Slash, and we know his hit points now. The more you know, Rainbow. Threat eliminated. I grew up reading the Battle Chasers comics, so I always like having Gully in my party. Gully is kind of the main character to me, but I really like this team for both survivability and damage dealing. Okay, sarcophagus, unusually large bones. Something impels you to take them. You don't know why. Creepy. Let's take the bones. Why not? I'm a grave robber. Okay, so we can't take these things out of Deadwatch. It's telling us they're going to fall apart if we do. Good times. Okay, so some of these sarcophagi contain treasure and some of them contain bad guys. So let's go fight a bad guy. Sting is going to let me make this guy bleed. I really like I said, I love status effects in this game. Bretto's a lot more powerful. I just leveled him up recently, and that was a nice little perk. Treasure. Okay, so we have to go north to continue on. Did we look at this? I think we did. We'll make sure we did. So this is still, if you see, the same room. So even though these are set up in squares like a super old school Zelda map, these dungeons are incredibly complex. There can be multiple levels. They can go into different rooms so long as it's a small arrow, not a large arrow, which I'll point out next time I come across one. Oh, we don't want to Heartbleed. Burst abilities are really awesome, but I'm saving those up because I want to show off Alamon's burst because, oh my god, it is my favorite burst in this entire game. I haven't unlocked them all, so I shouldn't say that yet. But it is my favorite burst ability so far. It is so useful, and I am really turning into an Alamon fangirl. I swear it's not the Hellboy mask. So Alamon's level 1 burst dispels, gives power, but I like his burst level 2. Okay, we're going to take him out, do some damage to the Nightwolf in the process. Let's do a Warblade. It's very fast. Not very fast, just fast. So that's a pain. So because I targeted him with an ability before he went stealth, Garrison will still be able to attack him. However, Alamon cannot right now. Wah! Take that. Bold words, Lycott. It's cool. They sometimes like taunt each other. Lots of conversation in battle, which is very cute. When Gully's in the party, Calibretto is all super protective, and he'll be like, "Take care of yourself, Gully." Gully's like, "I should tell you that." Because for those of you who are not familiar, Gully is a 10-year-old, very plucky, very determined little girl who inherited her father's like magical gauntlets that make her basically the team tank. Like she's this tiny blonde 10-year-old girl who can just take more damage than anyone. So that was a dungeon move. Within the game there are dungeon moves that you can perform that will help you escape traps, make you immune to traps, help you dash, and sometimes do damage to enemies, as you see here. Gully has my favorite dungeon move, which is she has her X is she pounds the ground and it stuns and damages the enemies, which is very useful in a fight. Okay, so we didn't get the double damage there, but we don't have to fight that skeleton anymore because he's bleeding, so next turn the bleed damage will kill him off. Like that. The overkill, if you do significantly more damage than you need to or use a powerful ability when you really don't need to, you will get bonus experience points for going overkill, which is very nice. This group isn't strong enough to use his burst yet, so let's do another Warblade. I whip my blade back and forth. Sorry, I'm a horrible person. Slow and weak. A lot of bandits, if you kill their partner, will say, like, "I didn't like him anyway." Amuses me. What can we do? Oh, we can do a wildfire on you. Let's do that. That sounds fun. And then you can have a parry. So your moves are a little bit more limited if your opponent is stealthed. And he just came out of stealth. Thanks, dude. Oh well. This is still a fun move. I hate it when they live with like a tiny bit of damage. I should have done a bleed on him. This invisibility is just dragging this battle out a good bit. Okay, punch him, Bretto. My kinda weak. You're kinda weak, wolf. Suck it, dog. Oh, we want to avoid those purple balls. I am assuming nothing good comes out of running into dungeon traps. Scary lightning also likes to strike, so you have to avoid that. Grab some treasure. As you will see, there's a whole lot of treasure all throughout these dungeons. A lot of them are small treasure caches. It's rarely huge, amazing items, but all of that gold can add up pretty quick. And my bag is pretty full. Oh, I have a Lesser Tome of Knowledge. Let's earn a perk. Yeah, it helps to check your inventory. Okay, Bretto. Let's see. Crit chance, stamina, haste. We'll give him more haste. Haste lets you move faster and lets you pull off your abilities faster. I'm a fan of haste. I want to power through these battles. So this is another dungeon trap, and if you run into it, it will make you bleed and do damage, and it sucks. So we're going to try to avoid that. I like not bleeding. It feels like something I should fall through, but I don't. Okay. More books. Let's learn a thing. We learned a thing. That was speed reading, guys. Seems like I should be able to get to that other corner, but let's just power onward. Again, I feel like I should fall through this thing. I do not trust that grate. Can't do anything with that skeleton. Chase me, guys. Come on, run into my... Ooh, we avoided his damage. So anyone who ran into that trail, like that spider did, got a nice little dose of poison. Thank you, Alamon. So let's get rid of this venom bomber. It's great. He's going to throw bombs of poison, I assume. Screw that. Alamon is interesting in that he is one of the biggest damage dealers, and yet his only weapon is a shield. He's clearly got some interesting lore that I can't wait to learn more about. What is faster? Fast, slow, very fast. Haha, okay. Then he can cleave, which will do bleeding damage to 2 monsters, so long as they're side by side. I quite like that. Get some free damage on that other monster. And it ran away. Oh, no, it did not run away. That was... Ouch! That was rude. Skull Spider is not messing around. And the nice thing is, if your character does get knocked down, he will get back up after the battle. The Red Monica will be very dramatic about it, because that's what Red Monica does. She does not like being inconvenienced. So, Bretto's dungeon move is a nice little heal that we're going to use here. And then he can further heal himself in battle. I just don't like running around as Bretto, because he is so big and clunky, it feels weird to me. Okay, here we have a little puzzle. That's facing a wall. I get the feeling we're going to need to do this. So this is an altar that signifies a closeness between the two worlds, the world of the living and the world of the dead. So if we interact with it, now we're in the world of the dead. As you can see, things are different. There's no bridge here. So we're going to come across here. And back to the world of the living. I believe, yeah, I knew that door was going to be important. So we're going to flip this switch. Here we go. And onward. Okay, not the dungeon map. Life is but a prison, there is only freedom in death. So this guy looks like death. Okay, we made it. That didn't hurt. Again, differences in the world of living and the world of the dead. More treasure, all of the treasure. I like shiny treasure. Iron Skin Flask will give me a nice little boost in battle. So it looks like we need to progress to the left, so I'm going to go up these stairs because I think that's going to be an extra, and I like an extra. So again, here I'm exiting to another room, but this is still part of that dungeon, or that same dungeon room. So I am not excited about fighting this guy. He looks nasty. Let's see if we can't do some damage. There we go. Bretto's Cannon Fire. He comes in with Ignite, like starting out with Ignite. We're going to use Alamon's Burst here because I really dislike these Hangsmen. They're tough. We're going to go ahead and do a Healing Wave, which is going to heal him up a little bit. And then, my favorite burst. So yes, I know he's got like a chain flail in the cutscene, but his weapon under his equipment is actually a shield. So he has now doomed us, which is very rude. Bretto's all healed up and ready to go. We are going to do a Berserk on him. We're going to have him just get rid of this spider. We need that much less damage. We didn't quite get rid of that spider. Thanks, dude. And then Bretto's going to use his burst to get rid of this doom, because I don't like curses. And the doom is right back. Thanks, dude. Appreciate. Okay. Alamon round 2 on the spider and get a little bit more damage on the hangman. We're going to do Sting to put a bleed. Let's do some Vampiric Assault, which is going to give us a little bit of life, as well as do a nice chunk of damage. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that really hurt. Oof. Garrison didn't live through that. Okay, so we are going to use Dark Mending to keep Bretto alive, because that will help out significantly. And the cool thing about Dark Mending is any extra healing beyond what you need is created as a shield. Okay. And hopefully Bretto have enough firepower. Oh, not quite. Okay, let's see if we live. Okay. Beast perk. So these beast perks are cool because they give you extra abilities based on how many of these things you've taken down. Once you've taken down a certain number, you unlock these perks, which is under your bestiary here. So if we just keep going, oops. Where are those big gross hangmen? Sure, I went right past them. Here we go. So, you can see by killing all these different enemies numerous times, I get nice things like increase of attack power and healing received by 5%. Like, it's a nice little incentive to just, keep grinding through all of this fighting. And then, as I mentioned, Alamon's equipment is a shield. Okay. Oh, sorry, Britta. You're out. I think that's everything from up here, so we're going to head back down. Oop, get out of that lightning strike. This game is very accessible. Like, it is very easy to just pick it up and start figuring out what to do. Because it's turn-based, you get more time to think about what you're doing. Creepy. Yeah, very strange. That one, oh, okay. That one did move. Okay, now we're in the world of the dead. That's fun. This isn't creepy at all. I don't feel like I'm walking into a trap. Angry skull symbol on the floor bodes well. It's in my possession. It belongs to me. Fight me. See? Called it. Okay. Markton the Charred. So at least we've got Alamon's Burst in case we need some healing. So let's just size this guy up. He's not the dungeon boss because there's a crystal that lets you heal before the dungeon boss. But he's a mini boss. Let's see how mini this mini boss is. Garrison builds up so much overdrive. It makes me so happy. I wish my other heroes. That felt good. That felt very good. Let's do a Berserk. I like Berserk. Healing Wave. And Vampiric Assault. Go, team! Bretto got that off pretty quick. Thank you, Bretto. Okay, so we now got 2 of us with Ignite. Might be worth using a Purify. I love that little bzzz that Bretto makes. You sometimes see that written out in text, so it's fun to actually hear the exact sound that text is supposed to be recreating. Cleave will make him bleed. Yeah, this guy isn't too bad. I am a couple levels above him though, so that helps. We've all got Ignite again. Hate that. Garrison's a little bit cocky there. Let's just use this burst again because I can. It's a mini boss. We should use the bursts. Guess I should have saved that burst for a Purify, huh? Oops. Okay, let's do a Warblade because it goes pretty quick. Let's do a Vampiric Assault. There we go. Lost souls, now free. Okay. 174, not bad experience. Ooh. So we're back to the world of the living. Ooh, I see goodies. Let's go get shiny gold things. Can't open that coffin. Any goodies over here? Nope. Okay. Onward! Assuming we're halfway through this dungeon if we've met a mini-boss. Oh, those faces look good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use Cleave because I've got the leftover overdrive. That's one of his perks, is to hang on to 10 overdrive. And that'll force that guy to become visible. We're going to Shadow Whip him. Didn't quite kill him. Sucks. Don't get the bonus damage. And with so little health yet left, we're going to just knock him out. Huzzah! One more down. Ooh, this looks like a fun little treasure room. Gravebone. You use bone chips and fragments and things in forging. Ooh, dark onyx ring. Green things are always good. Let's see. This will help out Nolan significantly and Gully significantly. Oh, here, we'll give it to Mr. Garrison. His stamina will go down, but his damage will go way up. So his other ring had rejuvenation, which was part of why he was healing so much after every battle. So we've lost a little bit of that, but we got Bretto. We're okay. Got a nice little bit of damage in before we even started this battle. Always nice. Try harder. Just got shot three times with a cannon, dude. Like, don't be taunting me. You talking trash if you can't back it up? Oof, that was a hard hit. Okay, maybe he can talk some trash. My mistake. You can talk a little bit of trash, sir. Piss off. Happy notes right there. Happy notes. So this is a teleporter. It is inactive because I haven't cleared all of the monsters out of this area, but once I get it, I can teleport right back to the beginning, so if I want to run out and heal, I can. Made it. So that was a small arrow. So we are still in the same room. So again, even though that entire area down there was free of bad guys, because there were still bad guys alive up here, we couldn't use that teleporter because it's all the same room, even if it doesn't necessarily look it. Let's have him heal himself. I am prepared for a swift victory. I do enjoy some of the back and forth trash talk. I really do. Let's do cleave on you. And then Alamon can finish this guy off and bonus damage. Huzzah. Easy peasy. Didn't even break a sweat. So a lot of these weird little odd items that we're finding are going to be used in crafting. And you craft everything in this game. Weapons, armor. I guess you can't craft fishing gear. You have to trade in fishing gear. The fishing minigame is really fun. If we find a fishing spot, I will show you. It's been in a couple of my previous videos. Okay. Surrounded by a dread that makes your hair stand up the back of your neck. Faint voices circle the tomb. Ask who is there. Cries of a child. Reach out to the grave. This sounds like it's going to end well. Here, I don't want it, a child says. You hear tiny footsteps running your way. Something lands in your hand. Creepy. Okay, so we have 3 altars here. I see something shiny here, so let's, oh, okay, well I can't get to the shiny in this world, but I can flip this switch, which I get the feeling is going to help me out here. Yeah. Okay, treasure or battle? Treasure? Battle! Just the one. This will be easy. Weird little flickery thing. Some living thing. I can't make out anything about it. It's clearly suffering. Ah, that's pleasant. Treasure. Okay, back to the world of living. Oh, look, here's a guy. Should have been an easy score. Should have known better. Oh, let's help him. A little too late, but better than nothing. That's depressing. Just because I'm curious. And our left is still here since he's no longer suffering. Ah, we did a good thing, guys. I mean, he was a bandit, but I'm a grave robber, so, you know. Okay, another switch. That was easy. Some of these puzzles can be rather difficult. Here's an altar. Let's see what it's going to give me. Shrine of Experience. Drink from the fountain. Yeah, more XP. Always nice. So, this is a cool feature. There are all sorts of different tables and workshop and crafting tables. This will allow me to put a firebrand onto my weapons. What'll it do? Fortress. So this increases physical defense, and I've got more than enough of everything to make this. So let's just upgrade some of our weaponry. Not weaponry, armor. Can we do, oh, looky here. Well, let's not do this one since we're a little low on those. So that's going to give this a very nice boost. All defense by 16, whereas, oops, can I do more? Yeah. So finding these altars, you can finding these workstations, you can basically make any of your armor or weapons far more powerful and useful based on your playstyle. So if I left this dungeon, and didn't defeat it, I could leave without resetting it. And if I left without resetting it, I could always come back and upgrade future armor and weapons to have the higher defense. Early on, I found a dungeon which had a rejuvenation feature, so I was able to put the chance to heal on all my weapons and all my armor of all my teammates. And that really helped me power through some of the earlier levels pretty quickly. So, can we do these? We can. What do we have lots of? We have lots of these herbs. Let's just do the, oops, yeah. I like additional damage, makes me happy. Who needs strategy when you can just hit harder? And watch, after this dungeon, I'll upgrade all of my weapons and no longer have that. Nice, nifty little feature. So we still haven't found a dungeon map, which will show us the rooms. There are also these little seeker robots that, if you catch, will show you all of the features within that dungeon. I've only got one more on him, but yeah, I got it on the one I wanted on. You do have a limited number of uses on your dungeon skills. Oh god, all of these guys hit really hard. This is going to be a tough fight. Well, we have Alamon's, let's use a more powerful attack. You know, I'm with you, sir. Let's listen to you. Warblade is nice. We'll do Wildfire. That'll hit a little bit on everything. And then let's just start this off right with your burst. So that just fires a bunch of random shots at the whole group. So if there's one person, it'll just target the one enemy. Whew, I forgot how hard that hits. Stay alive, Bretto. I need your burst abilities. I don't really want a Rage Wave. Let's do another Warblade. And then, well, only one person's on fire, so Alamon can hang in there. I like to conserve Bretto's mana because I tend to go through it pretty quick, and he's a good little healer. Now we need his burst. That's why we saved it. Oh, stop it. We'll put some burning on him, get some damage, and try to get this Burning Wizard taken out. He's doing a lot of damage to my guys, and I don't like it. Ah, frick. This just turned into a really hard fight. Okay, Shadow Whip. Vampiric Assault, get me some damage and some healing. Okay. Oh, hang in there, Bretto. Not gonna hang in there. I might not live through this one, guys. This is gonna be rough. And I'm out of mana, so we're going to Shadow Whip. Really need a Vampiric. Ah, he doomed me. So, one thing that's nice about this is even if you die in a dungeon, it's not game over. You lose a good chunk of gold. The gold loss here is going to suck. And you can run right back into the dungeon. Ooh, 580. That hurt. Okay. Let's run over and see if Miss Beastmistress has anything for us. I like how she's got an entire werewolf on her shoulder. It's pretty great. Your magic is peculiar. Southern wilds, tyrant spirit stirring, trying to return. Just your sort of thing. Different, I know warrior when I see one. Stop him, then let's talk. Okay, so this is how he's going to get his level 3 burst, is he has to complete that mission. War Golem in the moors, he's a lot less peaceful. Not sure I like that. I like Bretto being peaceful. So his burst is in the arena, and I have to take a bunch of bad guys down at the arena. And Nolan's, the Enchantress can help him. And the Enchantress... The Enchantress is... Let's chat. Finding more about that time warp, Nolan?
Why, it's you. Anytime.
I'm glad the Enchantress sliced me, because I made a poor decision very early on in the game. That would have given her a very good reason to not like me. Okay, and again, the nice thing about these blink stations is I don't have to trek across this entire map. I can just warp on over. Let's see if I can survive this time. We can try to break up that group. So again, I can reset the dungeon and start over, or I can just go in. Oh hey, it's moved to average difficulty. That's nice. I still died. It's embarrassing. Warpy warp. I love blink stations. Oh yeah, this part. Now I remember where we were. So there's a big arrow. Signifies we're on a completely new room. There's a small arrow. Same room, just different area. Oh hey, I missed a treasure. How did I miss a shiny? So these are back up. I can't pass through here. So we're going to have to do these. So you can see while overdrive drops off between battles and if you die, the burst meter remains consistent, which is very nice. Heals fairly quickly also. So he has still moved on. Cool. This puzzle, which is really more of an inconvenience than it is a puzzle because it's not difficult. Treasure, not baddie. Okay. Let's, I wonder if we could break any of these guys up. I think he's not linked to the others, and he is. Okay, but only 2. We are going to start by focusing on this guy, because we need to take as little damage as possible if we're going to survive this. Because if I die twice in a row, this is going to be really embarrassing. We're going to save Alamon's Burst until after we've taken a little bit of damage. Because it heals as well as damages. And get rid of that curse and that ignite. Okay, that should get rid of him. And a beast perk. He's not done, Garrison. Don't get too cocky. Don't get cocky, Garrison. He's not done. Oh, that hurt. I really want to do Alamon's Burst, but I feel like we need to get rid of this Doom, or else we're doomed. We are going to use Vampiric Assault to try to heal him back up a little bit. Get some Warblade going on. When you unlock new abilities, those tiles will sometimes shuffle, so I'm used to Healing Wave being in a different location, which is why I keep going to the wrong spot. Okay. This guy isn't even a mini-boss, he's just a regular baddie. He sucks. I want to cycle through quick because I think the next move I want to use his burst. And that will hopefully finish him off. Hopefully he'll live through whatever this guy's about to do, though. Casting Doom, so we should be good. Come Come on, Aluman, save us all with your burst. Oh, so close. There we go. Woo! Yeah, I did, Garrison. I did. Dark Onyx Ring. I feel like we looked at something similar to that just a moment ago, but let's take a look. Increases bonus damage by a lot. Huh, everyone has it except for Bretto. Oh, this one has rejuvenation. Aha, this one does more damage. Ooh. Crafting bench. Anything exciting we can make? Nope. I need to figure out how to upgrade. I haven't figured out how to upgrade what I can do yet. So these you end up doing a lot of forging of. Because you need these for more advanced crafting, and if you don't have them, I won't take all of your time, but, you know, showing you how you need to forge 50 of each of these or whatever. But yes, you'll be spending some time forging. Shoot the spider in the butt and in the face, and then we'll go fight the spider. Now it's bleeding and on fire, and that's the best kind of spider, is bleeding and on fire. Oop, sorry. Tried to move my controller and didn't pay attention where the table was. Having Gully on my team would really make this dungeon a lot easier. She has shields, which are great. Her level 1 burst is a shield move, and her level... she has a mana spell called Heroism, which only costs 20 mana, and shields, both of those moves will shield the entire team. But I really need Bretto's... oh, wow, that moves dramatically, doesn't it? I really need Bretto's heals in this dungeon. His auto-healing after every battle is really very useful. So maybe if I can find another crafting bench which has... which will allow me to infuse healing in everything, I can swap out Bretto for Gully. But right now I need Bretto's perk abilities, which heal me after every battle. Because I hoard items. I don't even want to know how many healing flasks I have that I just don't use. What does this do? Ooh. So this will reduce Garrison's physical defense, magic defense, and attack power a little bit, and really improve his stamina and crit. That is probably a pretty good trade-off. There we go. Okay, let's see what this mess looks like in the world of the dead. Oh, wow. I expected that little turntable thing to be different, but the entire place is different. Treasure, not baddie. Okay. Picked the wrong side. Gotta go back and get the treasure, and then we'll come back. There's 3 places to come out on this map. Interesting. Ooh. Let's see if this will Oh, that does some nice things for Bretto, doesn't it? Susie plating is something I picked up in Junktown, I believe, by doing a silly little mini quest that was very fun. Let's look what this guy does. It increases attack power, crit, and haste. Ooh, nice gains for him. We lose a good chunk of evade and stamina, though. But I like him having haste a lot, so we'll do that. See how much I regret it later. So where does this one lead me? Right back here. Okay. I was wounded, man, and you helped me a bit ago. I look different now. I didn't know if you'd help me, but you did. Here, I have something for you. Aw, thanks, dude! So I guess if we had just ignored him, we wouldn't have been able to get this treasure chest. Being a good person pays off. Dark leather tunic. Who does that go to? Probably Gully. Yeah, oh, that'll be a nice boost for Gully. His physical defense and his attack power goes down, his stamina and his crit goes up. I'm not too worried about his crit. Okay. So we have an extra. I'm excited about that item for Gully, though. Oh, let's see. So I picked up this Heart of Darkness somewhere along the way. You guys might remember. Ooh, all sorts of goodies. So those are going to be a weapon for Gully and leathers for Red Monica. Hey, 3 sarcophagi and none of them contained a bad guy. What a nice surprise. Here's a teleporter. We must be getting close to the end of the dungeon, but I haven't really seen a dungeon map, so this might be a much bigger dungeon than I had anticipated. We're going to take out this archer first because we know his hit points, so probably means he's easier to kill than the grave spider. Not sure. Haven't killed too many of either of these. Cleave 2 will also make that spider bleed, which I like. And we're going to let Alamon finish off the bone archer if this doesn't. Did though, so we're good. We will obliterate. We will warblade. We will shadow whip. And that's a dead spider. Inscription that reads, "Here lies Kebi Suthan, dirty dog, through, lower than a snake, worse looking too. What do? Inspect the tomb. Why not? A lot of cobwebs and bones. Sutton family name. Okay. Fun little aside there. Oh, this is crappy. Hangman has dungeon moves of his own. I just do not like these hangmen at all. Okay. So as much as I want to use Alamon's burst, we're going to have to use Bretto's to get this Doom off before he takes away a huge chunk of our hit points. Ouch. Gosh, that hurts. Okay. We're almost there, though. Do a Berserk. Healing Wave. Oh, so close, but this might kill him. Yes! Ha ha ha! He didn't get me this time, guys. Didn't get me this time. And Garrison leveled up. Huzzah! Let's go play around with some perk points. I really like Second Wind. We could take that down. We have 7 to assign. We don't really need Rally 2. Increase attack power. We can increase Warblade. That'll work. I likes me some Warblade. Oh, so this is a little seeker, and once we grab him, he's going to be able to show us everything that we missed in this dungeon, such as that treasure back there we somehow missed. Oops. And there's a couple enemies we left alive, too. Oh, is this going to be a treasure elemental? It's not. It's got some nice things. Underforged pistols, Darkroot branch. Okay. Prince Charming. She has little in the way of money. She's an ostentation lifestyle. Drained all of her suitors. Okay. Ruined by her beauty. This is probably not going to end well. So we keep finding these coffins where we've got the Sutton family crest in there, but we can't do anything with that. Oh, we are nearing the boss. Okay. Looks like it can be refined into ingots. Dangerous. Let's try. Huzzah! Sure, they'll be useful sooner or later. What's here in this world? Ooh, this might be useful. So here's a spirit. What do you think we're going to have to fight? Aura of something another. Hi, what's in here? Who are you? Let's go with who are you? Pleased to beat you. If she were here, extend a hand for a kiss. For a lady, right? I have a brother, coffin you may have seen nearby. Daddy made sure he had the cheapest one available. It's definitely a less nice room than this one. Would you be willing to help? Tell me more. Rather simple. Find the coffin to face the icon. Oh. That's a little creepy. Wow. Let's go defile the place of rest. How far back was that, do we think? Schwump. So we missed a treasure, even though we've cleared all the enemies, or else we wouldn't be able to use that. I wonder what treasure we missed. One nice thing is everything that you can loot in this game is like outlined in white when you get near it and lets you know that, hey, this is something you can interact with. There really aren't hidden items that you have to like walk 30 paces and turn a quarter turn right and press the button and hope that it works. That doesn't exist, which as much fun as I had with those kinds of things in the 90s, it's nice to not have to pay that level of attention now. Okay, that door is still open, so that's nice. I really like that, finding that dead guy's soul was really cool. I appreciate that little touch. I didn't expect that to happen. There are a lot of little weird asides sometimes in this game. I haven't found, if everything does tie in together, I haven't found all of them yet. I don't think this was it. No. In Junktown, there's a table with fish stew sitting there, and you walk up to it and it's like, it looks like someone left, and the fish is perfectly seasoned. And if there is something you do with that, oh, I missed that dungeon map entirely. There it is. Haha. Now that we've found everything already. Walked right by that. I did this before. Now I'm not remembering how to. Did that do it? Yes. Oh, but I don't actually need to go through all this because I don't need the treasure. This is force of habit. Yerf. This is how I progress. How did I miss his coffin again? Oh, is this it? Inspect the tomb. Deface the icon. Okay, wow, it was in the same, room, guys. Go ahead and judge me, I deserve that one. I thought it was back a ways. Okay, let's see what we get for defacing the belongings of the dead. Should be fun. Here's the family keepsake. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's pop back to the world of the living and check it out. We can check it out in this world. There's something creepy about the world of the dead, guys. I don't want to hang out in it. Okay. Ooh. That does very nice for Mr. Garrison. Deadwood branch. Do nice things for Bretto. We'll do nice things for her next time she's on my team. You can't equip these things unless they're actually on your team, so they just kind of sit in your inventory. And that's a little frustrating, but understandable. They're not physically in the dungeon with you to gear up. Okay. So here we are about to fight the boss. This will let me heal up. Can't interact with that. Wish me luck, guys. Let's see how badly I die here. Highly atmospheric.
Warriors of Varus, hear me. Rise and take the blade once more for your master.
Oh, great. An entire army of the dead. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? He's a big guy. 3k hit points. Well then, let's get this party started, shall we? I'm going to do Invigorating Mist. Oh, you know, I've got full mana. We don't need to do Invigorating Mist. So the Rattlebone Marauder, I think, will only do damage to one person, whereas the Flaming Skeleton will do that. A bunch of damage to a bunch of people. And I would prefer to take him out so he doesn't kill half my team if I'm not completely paying attention to health bars, which I sometimes forget to do. Let's see, this should take him out. Yeah, bonus damage. Okay, Rattlebone Marauder is next. Do a Rally Strike so we get our speed up, and actually let's do Vampiric Assault. I'm not that bad yet. And then we'll find out if Head Boss Guy can resummon his minions. And if he can, that'll suck. There's more. Okay, I guess we do want to do Dark Mending now, especially since he's the target. Warblade 2. Cannon Blast. I am preparing Cannon Blast. Unholy Strike sounds really bad, doesn't it? Okay, wasn't as bad as it could have been. Hey, elite health. Okay. Warblade. Warblade does nice damage with the Warblade 2 add-on. Upgrade, whatever you want to call it. Vampiric Assault. He really wants Alamon dead. Feeling this fight isn't over because he was easier than those hangmen. Not entirely sure.
Truly, I'd say the champion's death was a waste. You'll make fine replacements. I just have to kill you first.
Witch, you raise no more armies. I see now Destra's powers are greater than I anticipated, and that coming here was a mistake.
That doesn't bode well.
Destra before. This time, magic is different. She's meddling with forces that are beyond Varys. Demon magic. And so
Demon magic.
in ages past, defending this very island from invasion, and facing defeat, Varys was tempted by the blood god Khadrar. At the appointed time, Varys was to return to Khadrar and become his living vessel forever. Setting the demon free, Varys never returned, and so he was cursed by the demon. Withered. His powers waned. Destra must be exploiting her master's disappearance for her own gain. You said coming here was a mistake.
Garrison's a little bit focused.
Distraction. Stronghold was a defensive fortification built on the southeastern tip of the isle. One of Varys' most powerful generals, Barcus, was stationed there to defend against naval attacks from the east. It was there Barcus grew in strength, fed by Varys, and there he was put to death, his demon-twisted spirit trapped. While imprisoned, he actually grew in power, making it harder and harder to contain him. Destra will want him, and with Kadral helping, she can have him.
She can have him.
Before this time, to Stronghold then. Whether I'm right or wrong, Barcus cannot be set free.
And we got a treasure cache. Let's see what we got in that. Ooh, more goodies for a gully. And there we have one dungeon in Battle Chasers. Now we're going to head off to the moors, it looks like. And this handy dandy thing will let us teleport out. So that is Deadwatch. We'll run up here and I'll show you this one thing, and then we're going to call it a night. Oop. I hate these bombers! They can just go away and never come back. Go away, bomber. Go away, bomber. So, we have what looks to be a vampire demon hunter on our team. The person we thought we were fighting is probably being controlled by the woman in his employ. The plot thickens in Battle Chasers, and we just got overkill bonus XP, which always makes me happy. So, like I said, lots of loot to be found. And this is a shrine. If we drink from the shrine, our chance for crits has increased. So, that is Battle Chasers for today. Looks like I've got a new place to explore. We will continue our coverage with tomorrow. The game comes out October 3rd. Thanks for watching. I hope you're as excited about Battle Chasers as I am.